I'm just out doing my civic duty. I heard a strange sound with the car, sounded like it was losing grip or something, and then a few sounds like oh shit or something. And now I can hear and I can hear verbiage in there. I could hear verbiage down there. So I don't know where it happened, but we got half a moon out tonight, and it's just gone behind the clouds. But I've already made one trip down here. But what I noticed, which until I can find, locate where the action is with the car, precisely. If I hear some sirens coming up the road or something, I know that someone's called somebody and, called the authorities. Anyway, I've got it on day function AV for night, so you should have true to life colour even though it's a bit dark. I wonder if I can actually change the ASO setting. Or maybe I'll just get down here. That'll be interesting if I can actually use the daytime video for Nightscene to get the true colours. If I can actually change the ASO setting to get almost turn night into day sort of thing, which I can do with the still photography. I've learned how to do that, as you've probably seen online. And there you go, the moon's back out. I don't know why the camera never seems to pick up the moon really well. I don't know what it is, what aspect or function of photography I'm not understanding, but I can see that clearly with my eyes, and it just looks like a bright blur sort of thing. I've tried all sorts of things. I can film all this around, using tungsten and all that, and it comes up almost like. It actually comes up better than you can actually see it now here with the naked eye. And if you alter the ASO setting, you can actually turn basically night into day until just before the sun comes up, and then it gets too bright. But I can actually take a photograph over there and by putting it on 1600, which is a massive upscaling of the. You lose contrast, but you gain it almost like it turns it into like a day scene. So it's almost like you've taken a photograph during the day. But here we go, this is what I noticed. I came down here. So we've had some rain in the middle of summer, quite a lot of rain. Temperatures down, so we're basically having winter daytime temperatures at night time, which is like. And then I've had to put my winter clothes on. So I got my winter, my winter zip-up cardigan on at the moment, because it's pretty. It's about 20 degrees out here or less. Feels less than 20 degrees actually. So we got these frogs here. Now they were adult frogs because they're making the call. There's some people hanging around down there. So, interesting. Maybe they've had an accident with the car, they've dumped the car and gone back to their house or something, and it looks a bit suspicious what's going on up there. Anyway, what I noticed when I came over here, the one we got frogs that seem to they must be hibernating in the soil or somewhere, because they're, to make the calls they've got to be adult. You can't have tadpoles don't make calls. So yeah, but what I noticed, if you get in the right spot here, you can actually hear the echo coming out the pipes here from the other side of the road. So that's what was interesting. So I think east deviation is quite unusual with, to a certain extent anyway, in the frog world. An animal can actually live without water, the physical presence of water for months on end by digging or burrowing or setting up some sort of membrane over its body or something. But here, there you go. If I get to the right angle. So there's two pipes there. Oh geez, isn't it amazing? When I used to first come down here, the aspect those two things was almost straight on, but with all the you know, putting in the rocks and other things, it's yeah, it's sort of slightly skew now. Either that or there's been some earth movement with that earthquake we had a few years back, an aspect we haven't actually noticed before, because it was like the Flinders Ranges went up like 2 centimetres or something, which doesn't sound like much, but you know, I'm sure that's massive in geological terms, you know, a whole mountain range going up by, and I think it slowed the rotation of the earth or something by a fraction or something, they said. So yeah, and it's all because the pressure being put on the our Australian, you know, a massive giant Australian plate, all the way from India, I think they said. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, this clip's getting a bit long, so what I'll do, I'll end the clip now, and then I'll try and change the ASO setting. I think I'll just change it right up to the maximum setting, just to see if we see any difference whatsoever. Yeah, first of all, you know, find out, does it do anything, and go from there until we try and search for the right setting if it does work. Okay, well, there's the moon up there. I'm hoping to photograph it on that side on around about the 28th, according to the computer program that generates the times and the angles and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and it does it for every aspect of the world. So you know, you can punch in Adelaide, but you can punch in Perth if you want, and it'll just generate a whole load of figures for your area of the world as well. So it's quite a power. I would say it's the Google of astronomy programmers, I suppose. If you just want the sun and the moon and a few other, you know, a couple of the major planets and things like that, I think that's about the limit of it. I haven't really explored the database fully and the generator. But anyway, over and out for now.